Good evening, all. Guys, there is a small power cut, so I could not able to continue with the last meeting. I'm just sharing it with everyone. So give me one more minute, please. Just give me one more minute. Now we just lost the power, so I had to close the previous video live streaming. Sorry for the inconvenience, but I'm going to start it again now. So as I told you, today's our topic is averages. Okay, so welcome to Surpass CSAT 2022 powered by RAMSAI IAS, and today we are going to discuss the topic averages. And whoever is following us from last 1 week, yes, every day we are conducting this rapid revision session using previously asked questions, previous year questions of CSAT, and we covered till now we covered 9 different topics, and today we are going to discuss averages. Of course, we planned for ratio proportion, but ratio proportion average, ratio proportions, percentage, and profit and loss, these three topics are almost the similar one. So I thought, why can't we go with averages today and continue with these three topics from tomorrow, no, in the next 2 days or 3 days. So today, get ready with pen and paper, guys. We are going to solve averages. Now, when you look at the trend analysis in the last 3 years, last 3-4 years, we are getting a minimum of 2 questions from averages. Last year, we got two. In 2020, we got 3 questions from averages. So by following the trend, we may get 2 or 3 questions from averages in 2022. And one more thing I just want to tell you, most of the people feel that averages is very simple topic and there should be no preparation. Yes, it is very simple topic, but it takes some time if you don't follow few logical points. See, I'm telling you, everybody can solve. Yeah, 1 second, let me share the screen first. Yes, everybody can solve averages, but time is always an important factor in uh, competitive examinations. Time is always an important factor. So generally, without preparation, you may solve these questions, averages questions, in 2 to 3 minutes. But what if you follow few tips and solve each question in 30 seconds? It will be very helpful, no? So that's the reason today I am going to explain you few logical points you should remember while solving averages. So however, you are ready for the session, no? So just get ready with pen and paper so that we can start. Done. So what is averages? First of all, tell me, what is average? Average is the equidistribution of whatever the items we have. Okay, so equidistribution of the equidistribution of the objects or observations, whatever you call, to the all people, we can say. See, this is my own definition only, and everybody knows the formula. Average is nothing but, here itself I'll write, average is nothing but sum of the observations by number of the observations, right? Sum of the observations by number of the observations gives you average. But in my own words, I can say equal distribution of the sum to the observations. See, I have 10 rupees and there are 5 people. I can give 2 rupees to each one. No, so 2 is average of the amount we can distribute to each person. So this is average. Okay, but I'm sure this formula, sum of the observations by number of the observations, we people use very less in aptitude, but by default we will solve few problems here. So chalo, initially I'll go with few model questions only. These are not asked in previous years, but after explaining 4 or 5 different models, we'll solve the previous questions. Okay, so here we are starting with very simple question. Rohit scored 5, 29, 8, 103, 70 runs respectively in 5 innings. Find his batting average. So here, very simple. Sum of the observations by number of the observations. So 5 plus 29 plus 8 plus 103 plus 70 by 5 gives you answer without a doubt. But to save time, we just calculate only units place digits. So what are the units place digits we have here? So 5 plus 9. So 9 plus 5 is 14. So in 14 also I'll consider only 4. 4 plus 8, 12. So 2. 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 0, 5. So the number should end with 5. The sum should end with 5. 5 by 5. It should end with 1, no. So probably answer will be 41. So probably answer will be 41. So let me cross check. So most of the times it works here. Most of the times it works. In a rare case, 43 also can be the answer. But I'm just giving you one example. Okay, just remember I'm giving you one example. That's it. So probably it can be 41, but there will be another possibility it can be 43 because 5 3 is also 15 only na. So that's the reason we can eliminate at least two options here. Just imagine you have only 1 minute of time or 30 seconds of time, and there is no time to calculate this. Then in that case, at least you can eliminate two options and the probability of getting correct answer will be 0.5. So you can increase the probability from 0.25 to 0.5. Okay, but okay, let me solve this question. And again, my statement is very clear. Answer can be either B or D. Both are possible. So let me try. 5 plus 29 will be 34. 34 plus 8 will be 42. 42 plus 103 will be 145. 145 plus 70 will be 215. 215 by 5. 5 fours, 5 threes. So option D will be the answer. As again and again I am telling you, this is one possibility. Just imagine, yeah, if the question is like in 5 innings, instead of 5 innings, if it is 10 innings, so by calculating units place digit alone, you can eliminate three options and you can find the answer directly. Yes or no? But with 5, there could be two options. And if it is 2, if there is only 2 innings, so finding average is very simple. But in case of 2, there could be 3 or 4 options you can select. So you can hardly eliminate 1 or 2 options. That's it. Okay, chalo. Next, another question we will solve. It is also very simple. The performance of Abdul in 3 exam results resulted him an average of 88 marks. So 3 exams average is 88. So total score would be 8 threes are 24, 8 threes are 24, 25, 26. So this is his total. To upgrade his average to 90, what should he score in 4th exam? So after 4 exams, his average should be 90. After 4 exams, his average should be 90. So he should score overall 360, but till now he scored only 264. Are you getting? Overall, he should get 360, but till now he scored only 264. So how many more he has to score? 96. So option C will be the answer. This is also an average question only, but very simple, right? So from here, we may increase the level of difficulty a bit. The average age of a group of 12 members is 20 and that of another group of 8 is 30. Find the combined average. So wait, let me increase the screen size so that you also can read easily. Guys, are you getting this? It's very, very, very simple one. But I'll explain a beautiful concept using this question. A beautiful concept, seriously. Just read it once again. Just read it once again and you please try on your own. You please try on your own. Trying, just put your answer in the comment box. But guys, there will be 1 minute gap between you and me, so I probably cannot read your comments, but I'll respond a bit late. Done. Done. Okay. So I'll tell you how you people solved it, and then I'll give you one shortcut by explaining a beautiful concept. Okay. So just give me 1 second, please. Yeah. You people solve like this. Boys, sorry, group 1, and this is group 2. Number of students, average age, total age. Average age, we can say. Okay, so group 1, there are 12 members, right? There are 12 members in group 1, and there are 8 members in group 2. Their average is 20 and 30 respectively. So now what you did, we need to find out the overall average of the two groups. Yes or no? So generally this is the procedure. Average age of first group is 20, so we will find out the total age. We know that number of observations into average gives you total, right? Yes or no? So 12 twos are 240, 8 threes are 240, 240, 240, 480, and there are total 20 members in the group. So 480 by 20 gives you the average. So what is 480 by 20? This is 24 now. So the average is 24 you got. Now, so 24 option D is the answer. Wait, I'll tell you. Few people, they may did this mistake. So there are two groups. First group average 20, second group average is 30. So two groups are there by 2. 25 is the answer. But that is wrong because the number of people in the two groups are not same. Yes or no? Two groups are not same. That is different. See, you just imagine your home and Ambani's home. Ambanis have crores of rupees and you have lakhs of rupees. That's it. So in your home, you two are siblings. In Ambani's home also, there are two siblings. So now, what is the combined average? Just imagine there are three Ambanis, three siblings in Ambanis, and two siblings in your house. So now, there are total, just imagine, okay, there are 20 crores with Ambani and 10 lakh with you. Now, the total average is 2 lakh, 2 crore, 10 lakh. So now, to get the average, will you divide with 5 people or only 4 people? 5 people now, or will you divide with 2 and you say, hello Ambani, see 2 crore 10 lakh for our family, 1 lakh 10 no, 1 crore 5 lakh for your family, 1 crore 5 lakh. Then Ambanis will get 1 lakh 1 crore 5 lakh for 3 people. So where is justification? Are you getting? So here also the average is 24, but we have 12 people in group 1, whereas 8 people in group 2. So the 8 people in group 2 will fight against you because their average may be less than what you are thinking or maybe greater than what you are thinking, right? As there are no equal number of people in the two groups, you should not go with 25, remember. So is there any better way to solve this problem? Yes. Instead of considering, wait, let me change the color. Instead of considering 12 people and 8 people, I'll consider only 3 people in group 1 and 2 people in group 2. Why? Why? Let's wait for 1 minute. Now, there are only 3 people in group 1 and 2 people in group 2. Now, calculate what their average. 3 plus 2, there are only 5 people in the overall scenario. And their averages are 20 and 30. 3 20s are 60. 2 30s are 60. 60 plus 60 is 120. And 120 by 5 also gives you 24 only. Still, you will get the same answer. Now, oh, see, when there are 12 people, instead of 12, I considered only 3. Instead of 8, I considered only 2. But still, how can I get 24? For 12 people and for 3 people, will the average be same? Yes, it will be same when you consider, when you reduce the number in the two groups, together. Okay. Yeah, wait, I'll tell you a small logic. Here, not about 12 people and 8 people. It's all about the ratio of the number of people in the two groups. It's all about the ratio of number of people in the two groups. 12 is to 8 is 3 is to 2 only, na? That's the reason ultimate answer will be the same. So let me repeat, instead of 12 and 8, I considered 3 and 2, as we are not bothering about the total number of people, but the ratio of people is important. Okay. So here we are considering only ratio. Okay, forget about this question. This question is very simple and very easy one here. As we have average 20 and 30. Just imagine the question is like this. There are 12 people in group 1 and their average is 26. And in another group of 8, the average is 14. Then 12 into 26, how difficult it is to calculate. 8 into 14, how difficult it is to calculate, yes or no? So in that case, reducing to their ratio will makes the question simple. Hope it is very clear. Now using this concept, the same concept can I write here, and I'm going to explain you a beautiful concept called allegations. A beautiful concept called allegations here. Okay, allegation. What is allegation? Allegation and mixture. Do you ever heard about the name allegation and mixture? Yes, this is a kind of averages only. So it's a part of averages. Whatever we learn in our childhood and whatever the questions we solved for the first 3 or 4, they are weighted averages, actually weighted averages. But what is this allegation? Allegations are also averages when we have mixtures, and it's all about the ratio we always talk. Okay, so let me explain you how allegations evolved from averages. Okay, the same question I am going to write it here, the same question. So there are two groups, group 1, group 2. The number of people in group 1 is n1, number of people in group 2 is n2. Their averages are a1, a2. So how we calculated the overall average of the groups, I mean two groups? We just multiplied n1 a1, sorry, this is equal, n1 a1 is the overall age of group 1, n2 a2 is the overall average of the group 2. So together n1 a1 plus n2 a2 is the total average of the total groups, I mean all the groups. Now how many people we have? N1 plus n2. Now average is equal to dash. So average is equal to, we did the same process, no? So just imagine average is a. Now a is equal to n1 a1 plus n2 a2 by n1 plus n2. This is what we did, yes or no? Now the same question I'll extend here. That's it. I'll extend. See how I am going to extend and how it will result. So let's continue this. I'll take this n1 n2 this side. A n1 plus a n2 is equal to n1 a1 plus n2 a2. Now I'll take all a1s one side and okay, all n1s one side and all n2s one side. So a minus a n2 minus a2 n2 is equal to n1 a1 minus a n1. Hope it's clear. So now is equal to n, if I take in common a1 minus a, n2 if I take common a minus a2. This is n1. So reverse also same na. So from this I can write n1 is to n2 is equal to a minus a2 by a1 minus a. So this is called allegation. Guys, I'll tell you, in real time, allegations are very important. You generally go to supermarket. Now there you can find an offer like this. There you can see offer like this. There will be one rice item, MRP. Wait, MRP, special price 50 rupees each kg. Wow, 60 rupees. Instead of 60 rupees, we are getting 10 rupees off. We will purchase it. But in background, what happens? Actually, there are two types of rice items. Just imagine there are two types of rice items. One is 60 rupees rice item, and another is 40 rupees rice item. Okay, they'll mix half kg 60 rupees, half kg 40 rupees. Now, half kg will be 30 rupees, half kg will be 20 rupees. Now, together it will be 50 rupees only. So, they are not getting any loss here. So, without getting loss, they are just giving some offer and you will be attracted. Instead of 1 kg, you will purchase 2-3 kgs. Yes or no? This is generally what happens in supermarkets. They'll mix two different kinds of items and they'll put offers. Okay, now how they can give these offers? We have to imagine. Here, see, instead of 50 rupees, what if they put 40 rupees? They'll get loss, no? They'll get loss, yes or no? There are two different kinds of items. One is cheaper, one is costlier. 60 rupees is costlier and 40 rupees is cheaper. If they buy it for 45 rupees by mixing half of kg, they'll get loss. The owner will get loss, no doubt, because the mixture is for 50 rupees and he is selling at 45 rupees only. So always they have to calculate what should be the break even point, and how you will calculate the break even point by using allegations and mixtures. Hope you are following me. Okay, how many of you are with me? Can you please put a hand raising option in chat box, or else just type me, so that I'll understand how many people are watching the session. So really, it's a beautiful concept and very few people know it. Very few people. Most of the people, they go with just a diagrammatic representation. Yes, of course, I'm going to explain the diagrammatic representation now, but this is the background work actually. So this a minus a2 by a1 minus a is equal to n1 by n2 is allegation. Okay, and we will put a diagrammatic representation for it. And in exams, if we are solving questions using allegations and mixtures, okay, now we will use this diagram. Wait. So this is allegation. Now I'm just going to explain you in a diagrammatic way. There are two items. One is costlier. See, one is costlier, or we can call it as thicker one, thick item, or we call it as heavier item. So costlier and cheaper indicates two different kinds, two different opposite kinds. That's it. So it may be heavier, lighter, or it may be more weight and less weight, or it may be costlier, cheaper, it may be thinner, thicker. So like that. Okay, now two different items we have to imagine, and their prices are, or averages are a1 a2. Averages are a1 a2. Now if you are mixing them, you should mix them in the ratio of a1 a2 now of what? So now this will be the average price. This will be the average price. Guys, remember, always this average price will be less than costlier item and greater than cheaper item. So you are selling at 50 rupees. So 50 rupees is more than 40 but less than 60. Yes or no? So that's the reason. So you should always do in cross way. A1 minus A, and of course always a2, cheaper one is less than average now. So that's the reason a minus a2. So this is also cross only. Hope it's clear. So costlier item price is a1, cheaper item price is a2. So a1 a2 are indirectly here the averages only. So overall average is a. Now average is less than costlier item. That's the reason in this cross I wrote a minus a1 minus a. But cheaper item is less than average now. That's the reason it is a minus a2. And wait, you may have a doubt, sir, why can't we sell for 65 rupees? Why can't we sell for maybe greater than 60, then in that case a1 minus a is wrong. No, it is negative. Yeah, remember here we are getting break even. There is no profit, no loss. Always allegations and mixtures are about getting break even. There will be no profit, there will be no gain, no loss, no gain. Okay, so in that case what should be the ratio of the mixture we have to calculate. Okay, now so now ultimately I can say we should mix the two items in this ratio, n1 is to n2, and this n1 is to n2 is equal to this ratio. Hope it's clear. n1 is to n2 equal to a minus a2 by a1 minus a. This is what we can draw from the theory. Okay, just take a screenshot of this and we'll explain one question. I'll explain one question using this concept. Just take a screenshot. So this is allegations and mixtures. Allegations. Okay, now shall we solve the same question, the previous one in this allegation model? The previous question, what is this? There are 12 people. Wait, I'll change the color. Okay, there are, wait, I'll solve about the question. Okay, there are 12 people and 8 people in the two groups. So this is their ratio actually, yes or no? The number, the quantity. Now, what is their average? 20 and 30. And what they are asking, what is the combined average? Wait, so this combined average is less than 30 and greater than 20, right? So it should be between 20 and 30. So imagine this is x. Now 30 minus x, x minus 20. So this ratio should be 30 minus x and x minus 20. This ratio should be 12 is to 8. The quantity. Yes or no? So can anybody solve this? Can anybody solve this? 4 2s, 4 3s, and do cross multiplication. 60 minus 2x equal to 3x minus 60. So my bad, somewhere I did a mistake. Yeah, this is okay, 5x. Oh, my bad. Yeah, correct only. From this we can write, if I take this minus 60 to left side and 2x to right side, 3x plus 2x will be 5x is equal to 60 plus 60 120, x equal to 120 by 5. How much it is? 24 only, na? So option D. So this is how we can solve using allegations. But guys, remember, allegations concept will make many critical problems, you know, many critical problems can solve using allegations in a simple way. Seriously, few problems you will find very difficult to solve, but allegations you will give you answer in 10 seconds itself. So but you have to observe the question, and you have to understand that you can solve this using allegations. Okay, so we'll solve another question. It is not in allegations model. Okay, we'll solve one allegation question and then we'll solve these models. Yes, this is a question in allegation model. Can anybody read and solve on your own? Just take 1 minute, use the same concept to try on your own. Make it fast. Exactly 60 seconds. 15 seconds. Okay, time up. So I'm sure most of you might solve in this way. There are 20 girls in a class of 50. The average weight of boys is 50. So out of 50 people, 20 are girls means 30 are boys. So their average is 50. So overall 1500, and that of the class is 40. So total 50 into 40, 2000. So in 2000, 1500 is boys. So for girls, it is 500 only. So 500 by 20 is how much? 500 by 20 is 25. So option D is the answer. Of course, this is the general method which we are solving from our childhood, right? So why can't you try, sorry, why can't you try this problem using allegations and mixtures? See, again, I'm telling you, allegations gives you answer very easily, but you have to recognize that we can solve this question using allegation. Okay, so how you can recognize? Generally, there will be two different quantities with two different averages, and you need to find out the resultant, the mixture's average. So in that case, you can use allegations. It may not be average, it may not be just cost, it may be quantity as well sometimes. Okay, so let me solve this question for you. There are 20 girls in a class of 50 students. So girls and boys, girls are 20, boys are 30. So this should be the ultimate ratio. This is N1 and this is N2. And so quantity always N1 and N2. Now the average weight of boys is 50 and the overall is 40. So now 50 minus 40 is 10. This is dash. See, 10 is to say for some time this is P. So 10 is to P should be 20 is to 30. Yes or no? The ratio N1 is to N2. So I can write, wait, 20P equal to 300. P should be 15. So 40 minus dash gives you 15. 40 minus 25 gives you 15. So 25 is the answer. Okay, now guys, trust me, I never do this kind of problems using our traditional method. I go with allegations and mixtures only because it gives you answers easily. Within 10 seconds, you can solve this question. As I explained, I took around 30 to 40 seconds, but if I am solving on my own now, I'll not take this much time. So that is beauty of allegations. Okay, so chalo, can you read the problem and try on your own? Just take 1 minute because I am going to give you one shortcut for this. I'm going to give you one shortcut for this, but before that, you try on your own. 30 is 1 minute. Make it fast. Twenty seconds more. Time up. So how to solve this question? The average age of 15 students in a class is 14, and the average is increased by 2 when teacher's age is also included. So find the teacher's age.
Generally, how you solve this problem? 15 students and 14 is their average. So 15 into 14. So 225 minus 15 to 10. Yeah. So 210. Next. This is, oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I just calculated the overall average age of the class before including teacher's age. Now, after including teacher, the average is increased by 2. So now it is 16. Yes or no? After including teacher, the average is increased by 2. So it from 14 to it now it is 16. So what is 16 square? Everybody knows 256. So this average is the total is increased from 210 to 256 only because of adding teacher. How much is increased? Only because of teacher, na? So that increased portion 46 years is teacher's age. So option B is the answer. This is one kind of solving this question. But remember, whenever initially there is a group, some people are there, their average weight, average age, average income, whatever it is, average is something. But after including a person or after excluding a person, there will be some change in the average. So in that case, the included or excluded person's average is dash. The weight is dash. The average, the age is dash. The salary is dash. Means we can simply calculate using this formula. Final value is equal to initial value plus number of observations into increased average. I can say change in average, not increased average, but change in average. If it is increased, you have to add it. If it is decreased and decreased average, you have to just subtract it. Okay, because the value will be reduced. Okay, can you apply this formula in the question? Final value is nothing but teacher's age. So initially it was mm, yeah, initially it was 14 years na average plus number of observations. Initially it was 15 only, but what is the final number of observations? Finally it is 16 after including teacher into how much average increased? 2. So let me repeat, initially it was 14. uh, Total number of observations finally are 16 after including teacher, and increased average is 2. So this will be the age of teacher. Can you try it? 16 to sir 32. 32 plus 14, 46. Yes, 46 is the answer. Simply you can solve this problem here. You need not to calculate average value, total value. Don't use that formula. Easily you can solve it, right? Similarly, solve this question on your own. This is also same model. Try it on your own. Take just 1 minute and tell me the answer. Try to use this formula. Guys, over. Nobody's responding in the comments. Okay, let me explain you. The same model here, as it is model. In a class, the average age of 24 students and a teacher is 15 years. So now there are 25 people. So 25 people and their average is 15. Okay. But the average is decreased by 1 when teacher's age is excluded. Now there are only 24 people, average is 14. So what is the average? Sorry, what is the teacher's age? You need to find out this one, that's it. But instead of this, what I said, final value is equal to initial value plus how many people are there finally? Now we don't have 25 people, we have only 24 people because teacher is excluded now, into how much the age decreased. Here I'll tell you a small thing why we should not subtract it, because the final value we are considering as teacher, so obviously it should be greater than 50. Now it cannot be negative, so I'm just adding it with the condition. You can go with that. So the average the average is reduced by 1. So 24 into 1 is 24 plus 15 is 39. So 39 is the answer. So 39 is the answer. Hope it's clear. Guys, why I am not subtracting it here? Because final value I considered as the teacher's age. That is the reason. Actually, it should be the initial one. So when I take it to right side, it will be plus only. So negative will be the positive. Right? So next model. So allegations model, we already solved this problem. So I'll just keep it to the previously year questions. So from here, we are going to solve previously asked questions. So this is the first question you can see on screen. The average marks of 100 students are given to be 40. It was found later that marks of one student were 53, which were misread as 83. So the corrected mean marks are dash. So guys, can you try it on your own? It's very simple one. Just use common sense. You will get the answer. 30 seconds for this. Only 30 seconds. 10 seconds more. Time up. The average marks of 100 students are given to be 40. So overall marks are 4,000. But there was a misread. Instead of 83, they calculated 50. Sorry, instead of 53, they calculated of 83. So there is a change of 30 actually. So actual score was only 3970, but they said 4,000. So what is the actual average? As there are 100 people, you just put a dot here, 39.7 B, which is very easy. Otherwise, you can use your common sense. Instead of 53, they calculated 83. So they put some extra marks. So the actual average should be less than 40. So you can eliminate option C and D directly. It should be less than 40 na. So eliminate C and D directly. And there is a just a change in 30 marks only na for 100 people. So each one will not get even at least 0.5. Then how can it reduce to 1? Reduce by 1, not to 1. Reduce by 1, impossible. So the only possibility is B. You can go with that. So use common sense, you will get the answer. Next problem. So this is quite a different one, but interesting one. You can try on your own for 15 seconds and then I'll explain. 15 seconds for you. Very simple one. Done. Yeah, very few people are answering here. Very few people are answering. It's okay. We'll continue. The average of x1, x2, x3 is 14. So x1 plus x2 plus x3 will be how much? 14 threes. And I'm not sure whether we need to use it or not, but still I'll calculate. It's very easy for me, to calculate sums and all. So 14 threes are how much? 14 threes are 4 threes are 12, and okay, 342. It is 42. Now, twice the sum of x2 and x3 is 16. X1 plus x2 will be 15, because twice the sum is 30 means actual sum should be 15 only, na? Then what is value of x1? X2 and x3, this is, I'm sorry. So you have to subtract 15 from 42. How much the answer? It should end with 7, and 27 is the answer. And it is not an average question actually, right? Very simple additions and subtractions. It's okay. Next one. Wow, it's a 4-line question. It may take 15 minutes to solve, right? That too, they are in n1s, n2s, n's. There is no number. OMG, it's very difficult. No, yeah. Just read the problem once. A student on her first 3 tests received an average score of n points. If she exceeds her previous average score by 20 points on her 4th test, then what is the average score for the 4 tests? Just imagine she's n equal to 10, because n plus 20, 10 plus 20, 30, 10 plus 10, 20, 10 plus 4, 14, 10 plus 5, 15. All the 4 options are different, na? So just imagine n equal to 10. So a student on her first 3 tests received an average score of 10 points. So for 3 tests, 1, 2, 3, 10, 10, 10. Okay. And if she exceeds her previous average score by 20 points in her 4th test, so exceeds by 20 means total she got 30. So what is her score in the 4 tests? 60. 60 by 4 matches. I mean, 4 exams, 4 tests. So average is 15. So where you can find 15 in options? Option D. So option D is the answer. You may say, okay, Sriram, wait, n equal to 10, so you got 15. So what if n equal to 20? What if n equal to 5? Then option B will be the answer. No, no, yeah. If imagine n equal to 5. If n equal to 5, first test, I mean, first exam 5, second exam 5, third exam 5, but 4th exam is exceeds by 20, not 25. 30, 40. Overall score is 40. 40 by how many exams? 4 exams. 4 tens. Where you will get some 10. So if n equal to 5, this will be 25. This will be 15. This will be 5 plus, this will be 9. This will be 10. Where you are getting 10? Again in the option D only, na? So whatever the number you consider for n, you will get same answer. Hope it's very clear for you. So the next one. You may ask me one more question. Okay, Sriram, tell me, for which kind of questions we have to take a value, and for which kind of questions we can proceed with the same numbers. See, for any question you can take number. For any question you can proceed with the same value. The only thing is you have to understand which method gives you simple way to solve the question. So by practice only you will get it. By practice only you will get it. No other option. Okay. So next one, the average monthly salary. The average monthly income of a person in a certain family of 5 is 10,000. So there are 5 people in a family, and income of a person is 10,000. Okay. So just imagine the average monthly income of each person. A person means each person in a certain family of 5 is 50,000. Sorry, 10,000. So overall, that family earns 50,000 per month. Okay. What will be the average monthly income of the person of the same family if the income of one person increased by 1,20,000 per year? Okay, per year 1,20,000 increment means per month increment of 10,000. No, so there is an increment of 10,000. So 60,000 is the new income of 5 people. So each person will get 12,000. Option A will be the answer. Is it clear? Hope it's clear. Right? So most of the people now they'll add 1,20,000 directly, which is very wrong. It should be only 10,000 because 1,20,000 is per year, but we need to calculate per month. Chalo, next one. Suppose the average weight of 9 persons is 50 kgs and the average weight of first 5 persons is 45, whereas last 5 people are 55. Okay, then what is the fifth person's weight? So you just do one thing. It's very common model. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 people are there and their average is 50. So overall total weight of 9 people is equal to 950s are 450. But what they said, first 5 people average is 45. So first 5 people average is 45 means what is sum of first 5 people? So 45 fives are how much? 45 fives are 5 fives are 20, 20 plus 25 225. And similarly last 5 people's weight is 55. So 55 means you just have to add one more 50 or 275. So now this group and this group sum is how much? 275 plus 225 500. But weight, overall weight is 400 450 only now. Then how we got 500? That 50 extra because we calculated weight of fifth person 2 times. So as we considered fifth person 2 times, we got 50 extra. 500 minus 450, 50 extra only because of the fifth person. We calculated fifth person's weight 2 times. So indirectly 50 is the answer. So his weight should be 50 kgs, right? Good. So then, yeah, please read the question once. Mm, 1 second. 1 second, please. Yeah, please read it once. Done. I just read it. That's it. A family has 2 children along with their parents. The wait. Along with their parents means two only, no? Father and mother. Huh. The average of the weight of children and their mother is 50 kgs. The average weight of the children and the father is 52 kgs. If the weight of the father is 60 kgs, then what is the weight of the mother? So very simple one. Say there are 2 children and say C1, C2 plus father is equal to how much? 52 is the average. So 3 people are there. 52 into 3. Now C1 plus C2 plus mother is equal to 50 into 3. So what they are saying, if the weight of father is 60 kgs, then what is the weight of mother? So I'll just substitute. Father's weight is 60 kgs. So mother's weight is dash. From this, can I write C1 plus C2 equal to 52 threes are how much? 156. 156 minus 60. So from this, this will be 94. So if I substitute C1 plus C2 94 here, plus M is equal to 150. So 150 minus 94, 56 will be mother's weight. Wait, did I do any mistake? Because there is no 56 in options. I'll just go back. Some calculations error might be there. 156 minus 60 will be 90. Hey, my bad. 156 minus 60 is 96. No, it's my mistake. Small calculation mistake. So if I substitute 96 here, yeah, 96 here. 96. 150 minus 96 will be 150. 150, not 156. 150 minus 96 will be 54. It should end with 4. So 54. Can you find 54 in options? Yes, option D is the answer. Right? So another question we will see. This was asked in 2020. The average score of a batsman after his 50th innings is 46.4. After 60th innings, so you should understand one point, there are 10 innings between the two, right? His average score is increased by 2.6. What was his average score in the last 10 innings? Very simple. The average score of the batsman after the 50th innings is 54.6. So 5 into 46.4, is it okay? And in the next 10 innings, so instead of 50 and 10, I'm considering 5 and 0. Sorry, 5 and 1. And we don't know how much it is. But after 60th innings, the average is increased by 2.6. So now the average is 49. This is equal to dash. So very simple, 46.4 into 5 we need to find out. We need to calculate the overall 50 into 46.4. So 46.4 into 5 gives you how much? 5 fours are 2.0. So it will be 232. Similarly, 49 into 6 is how much? It is 294. Yes or no? 6 5s are 300. 300 minus 6, 294. So how much it should be to make 294? So 294 minus 232 is 62 now. So this is 62. So 1 into dash gives you 62. 62 only. So option C is the answer. Option C is the answer. We already solved this model. See, you have to apply whatever the basics we learn. Hope it's clear. And it was asked in 2020, very recent one. So we will solve one previously asked question in 2017. There are 13 two-digit consecutive odd numbers. If 39 is mean of the first 5 such numbers, then what is the mean of all 13 numbers? The only thing you should know here is if they are consecutive numbers. If there are consecutive numbers, the exact middle one will be the average. Exact middle one will be the average. So 1 2 3 4 5, in the first 5, the third one will be the average. It is exact middle one, no? And this is 39. And in the first 13 numbers, sixth one will be the average. Yes or no? Sorry, seventh one will be the average. Seventh one, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Seventh one will be the average, because after 7 there will be more 6 numbers. 11 12 13, right? So seventh one will be the exact middle one. So if third number is 39, they are consecutive odd integers now. This will be 41 43 45 47. 47 should be the answer. If you write, you will get it. And the only thing you should know is, if they are consecutive numbers, exact middle one will be the average. Okay, so we'll solve one more, the last problem asked in 2020. She said, did you observe there were total 3 questions from 2020? Averages. Chalo. The average age of teacher and 3 students is 20 years. The average age of teacher and 3 students is 20 years. If all the 3 students are of the same age and the difference between the age of teacher and each student is 20 years, then what is the age of the teacher? See, nobody is included, nobody is excluded. So you should not use the formula final value equal to initial value plus. If someone is taken out or included, then only you have to use that formula, right? So here you cannot use it. You just go with the same now whatever the procedure you follow now, the same you can continue. So what is the general procedure? The average age of teacher and 3 students, so total 4 people are there, and their average is 20. 4 20s are 18. So this is the overall average of the overall age of the team. Okay, team included 3 students and a teacher. If all the 3 students are of the same age, say their ages are x x x, okay, and the difference between the age of teacher and each student is 20 years. So student is x, teacher will be x plus 20. Yes or no? So from this line, the difference between student and teacher is 20 years, means student age plus 20 gives you teacher's age. Yes. So teacher will be x plus 20. So now this sum is equal to 80. That is what they said. I can do like this. 4x plus 20 equal to 80. 4x equal to 80 minus 20, 60. X equal to 15. And what we need to find out, then what is the age of teacher? Teacher is 20 years more than students, na? So 15 plus 20, 35, which is in option C. So C is the answer. Hope you got the point. And guys, this is all about the averages, and today probably we will go with ratio and proportion. So till then, bye bye. Please share with all your friends.